Charleston, West Virginia, was diagnosed with ALS in November of 2022.
So my nickname for you is Badass Gary because you're a badass. And we met through the PLS group, right? So originally your diagnosis was PLS. How long did you have the PLS diagnosis before it changed?
Uh, I actually had a probable PLS diagnosis. It was the working
Yeah.
diagnosis for almost 4 years.
Yeah. And then you go to what, University of, no, Duke. And you just see Dr. Bedlack
Uh,
or no?
I don't see it personally, but
You've
I
taken pictures of them.
yeah, I see him in passing.
He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, tell me about what is probably the most challenging thing that, PLS, ALS, I mean, obviously very different, but let's say when you were diagnosed with PLS, what was the most challenging thing?
Uh, I would say the most challenging thing is twofold. Uh, the persistent stiffness and the balance
Yes.
dysfunction.
Yeah. Yeah. That is
Yeah,
hard. Definitely. Um, how do you think it's changed your life in a positive way?
in a positive way, it has afforded me the opportunity to meet some outstanding people, such
Yes.
as yourself.
My
And
favorite people is y'all. Like, I've never had such good friends, supportive friends as I do with our community, for sure, right? Yeah, true friends.
it's also opened up uh, the opportunity to network with the leading researchers and healthcare providers. Uh, I've noticed that there's a trend to bridging the gap between provider and patient.
Yeah, it's hard. I think neurology has to be a tough practice, right? You're giving tons of bad news to people all the time.
Yeah,
But it's also one of those things where, like the Dr. Bedlacks of the world, right, who can make it not fun, but at least show you some of the joy and make it not so devastating because I remember during my diagnosis, I mean, it was a dry, this is what you have, there's no cure, there's no treatment, bye. And I'm like, I don't know what to do now, I mean, it's a hard situation. So we're lucky that there's so many advocates, I think, that help us. And it's unfortunate it's been all this time, there's been no real advancement, but even today, hearing some things like the NU9, it sounds like there's some promising things
yeah,
hopefully on the horizon.
absolutely.
So I'm hoping. Awesome. And you have through a bunch of beautiful kids, right?
I do.
Tons of them, and they're sweet. How do you think it's changed them?
Uh, my two youngest ones, uh, I can't say for some that it's really changed them.
Yeah.
They only see that dad gets to ride a scooter or wheelchair.
Just fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't understand the like what's
What's
going
yeah.
on.
But you do get to be there a lot for them. I mean,
I
you get to
do.
have the time to show up and make the most of every moment for sure. What about your older
And
kiddos?
the older ones, they've actually expressed concern, not to me, but to their mother. They worry about me,
Yeah,
but at the same time, I think it's softened them a little,
yes, yes,
and they're extra willing to help me
yes.
if I need it.
Yeah, I do think it makes them more compassionate and they see more. I think did I tell you that story about Evan with the when he was line dancing and there was a man who had a wheelchair and he couldn't get in to line dance with them and he brought him into the circle and I thought before this experience I don't think he would have even noticed that. So he's very aware and that I think for me like I wish the world would be more aware, right? I probably wasn't before my diagnosis or experience, right?
No, I
You're just,
wasn't either.
yeah,
I've never, I hadn't heard of primary lateral sclerosis. It took me Googling
yeah,
my symptoms
yeah,
to see it.
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I think continued awareness and education and getting out there, like you're out there adventuring like a boss, right? Everywhere and sharing your story and showing people that you can, do whatever you want to do, even if, right? And so I
Yeah,
think that sets a good example to people because some people, I mean, they just kind of stay inside, right? They
yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
life's over. I'm just going to stay here.
It's only isolating if you let it
Yes.
be.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think one of the best, if not the best, form of advocacy is being present, being visible.
Yes.
Uh, that way, people not only do you inspire people, but also people are aware of the challenges face on a
Yes.
daily basis,
When they're with
and
you and you
maybe
struggle, yeah.
they are moved to take action,
Do
whether it
something.
be contacting their legislators or
Agree. Yeah. Awesome. I love you. You're my favorite.
love you.
Thank you so much.